Right now, somewhere in Canada, someone just lost their job. Not because they were lazy, not because they were bad at what they did, not because they were replaceable. It happened quietly. No announcement, no warning, no goodbye email, just a system update. And here's the uncomfortable truth most Canadians aren't ready to face. AI job loss isn't a future problem. It's already here. Today, I want to show you how artificial intelligence is quietly reshaping job security in Canada, which jobs are actually at risk, which jobs are safer than people think, and most importantly, what you need to do now to protect your income and your financial future before this shift becomes permanent. For decades, Canadians were told a very simple story. Go to school, get credentials, find a stable job, work hard, stay loyal, and everything will work out. That story worked for a long time, but it's starting to break. Not because people stopped working hard, but because the definition of valuable work is changing faster than our systems, our education, and our employers can adapt. AI is not arriving like a tsunami that wipes everything out overnight. It's arriving like erosion, quiet, gradual, relentless. And by the time most people notice, the ground beneath them has already shifted. Section 1, how AI is actually replacing jobs, not the way people think. Let's clear up a massive misunderstanding. AI is not replacing entire professions overnight. It's replacing tasks. Small tasks at first, then bigger ones, then entire chunks of a role. And when enough tasks disappear, the job disappears with them. In Canada, this is already happening in very real ways. Customer service roles where chatbots handle 80% of interactions. Administrative work where scheduling, emails, and documentation are automated. Junior accounting tasks that used to take hours now done in seconds. Claims processing, data entry, basic reporting, compliance checks. None of these jobs vanish in dramatic headlines. They shrink. Hours get reduced. Hiring slows down. Teams quietly get merged. Promotions stop happening. And most people never realize AI was the reason. They just feel stuck. Section 2. The Canadian jobs most exposed right now. Jobs with 3 characteristics are the most vulnerable. 1. Repetitive work. 2. Rule-based decisions. 3. Work that lives entirely on a screen. Think call centers, back-office banking roles, insurance processing, payroll, bookkeeping, entry-level finance, junior analyst roles, routine compliance and reporting. AI doesn't get tired. It doesn't ask for raises. It doesn't take sick days. And in a high-cost country like Canada, companies feel enormous pressure to reduce expenses wherever possible. That pressure accelerates adoption. This is why job security today has less to do with your job title and more to do with what you actually do all day. If your value comes from repeating known processes, your role is being evaluated right now, whether you know it or not. And here's the part no one tells you. You don't need to be replaced to lose. Stagnation is enough. Section 3. Jobs people think are safe, but quietly aren't. A lot of Canadians believe white-collar jobs are protected. They're not. If your job involves summarizing information, reviewing standard cases, following procedures, filling out forms, or producing predictable outputs, AI is already being trained on work, just like yours. This doesn't mean mass layoffs tomorrow. It means something more subtle and more dangerous. Fewer job openings, more competition, slower wage growth, more pressure to do more with less. This is how financial stress shows up long before unemployment does. You don't feel replaced. You feel squeezed. Section 4. The psychological mistake Canadians are making. Most people think job loss is the risk. It's not. The real risk is income instability, shorter contracts, temporary roles, more freelance work disguised as flexibility, longer gaps between paychecks. Canada's financial system was built around stable employment. Mortgages, credit, benefits, retirement planning. All of it assumes predictability. When predictability disappears, financial stress multiplies fast. This is why emergency funds matter more than ever, why debt becomes more dangerous, why relying on one income stream is increasingly risky. This is not fear-mongering. This is math. Section 5. The jobs that are more resilient than people think. Now let's balance the conversation. AI is powerful, but it has limits. AI struggles with human judgment, with emotional nuance, with trust, with accountability, with persuasion, with leadership. Jobs that involve complex problem-solving, relationship building, negotiation, decision-making under uncertainty, and responsibility are far more resilient. In Canada, roles tied to regulated advice, healthcare decision-making, skilled trades, leadership, strategy, sales, and client relationships are not disappearing. They are evolving. And here's the key distinction. AI doesn't replace these roles. It reshapes them. The winners are not the people who avoid AI. They're the people who learn how to use it to increase their leverage. Section 6. Why ignoring AI is the most dangerous move. Some Canadians believe the safest move is to ignore AI completely. That is the riskiest strategy of all. Because AI adoption doesn't wait for comfort. The people who fall behind are not the least intelligent. They're the ones who assume things will stay the same long enough to retire. History doesn't reward that assumption. Every major economic shift punishes complacency. Section 7. What Canadians should be doing right now. Practically first, audit your job honestly. Ask yourself, which parts of my role could be done faster, cheaper, or more accurately by software? If you can't clearly explain why a human must do your job, that's a warning sign. Second, increase your leverage. That means developing skills that are hard to automate. Communication, judgment, leadership, decision-making, deep domain expertise, relationship management. AI amplifies people who think. It replaces people who only execute. Third, reduce dependency on a single income source. This does not mean quitting your job tomorrow. It means preparing. Side income, skill-based income, advisory income, digital income. Not because your job will disappear tomorrow, but because resilience beats panic every time. Section 8. The opportunity most Canadians are missing. Every economic shift creates winners and losers. AI is no different. The winners are not the loudest or the most technical. They're the ones who adapt early. They move into roles where AI increases their output instead of replacing them. They become the bridge between human decision-making and machine efficiency. The losers are not bad people. They're just late. And being late is expensive. Section 9. Case study. 2 Canadians, 2 outcomes. Let me make this real. Meet Daniel and Sarah. Both worked office-based jobs. Similar education, similar income, similar experience. Daniel believed his job was safe. He avoided AI tools. He stayed comfortable. Sarah got curious. She learned how AI could improve her work. She positioned herself as someone who understood both the business and the technology. 2 years later, Daniel's team was downsized. Sarah's responsibilities expanded. Same economy, same country, very different outcome. The difference wasn't intelligence, it was timing. Section 10. Why this matters for your financial future. Job security today is no longer about loyalty. It's about relevance. Financial security no longer comes from staying still. It comes from staying adaptable. This changes how Canadians should think about saving, investing, debt, and career planning. The future belongs to people who prepare early, not those who react late. AI is not here to ruin your life, but it will punish complacency. This is not about fear. It's about awareness. If this video makes you uncomfortable, that's not a bad thing. It means you're paying attention. And paying attention early is the biggest advantage you can have. If you are worried about your job, your income, or your future, you are not weak. you are realistic. In the next video, I'll break down exactly how Canadians can future-proof their income, step by step, without quitting their job or taking reckless risks. Because the future of work is not humans versus machines. It's humans who adapt, and humans who don't. And that choice is already being made, whether you realize it or not. If this video made you think differently about your job or your income, don't ignore that feeling. Subscribe to this channel, because the next videos are not about fear, they're about preparation. I'm going to show you how Canadians can future-proof their income, build multiple income streams the smart way, and protect their finances in an economy that's changing faster than most people realize. Most people wait until change forces them to react. The people who win are the ones who prepare early. Subscribe now, because by the time this becomes obvious to everyone else, it's already too late.